There is a building going up right now in a city that never stops moving. 43 floors, steel skeleton rising against the sky. If you stop and look up, you can see them. Small figures moving across beams with nothing beneath them but air and distance. You don't think about them for long. Nobody does. You have somewhere to be. This is not a story about construction. This is a story about the men who build the places where the world does its business, and what that work costs, and what it gives, and what it makes of a man over time. It starts the way it always starts, with nothing but the willingness to show up. Level 1, the apprentice, wage, $18 to $24 an hour. You are 20 years old. Someone in your family knew someone in the union. That phone call is the most important phone call of your life, and you don't know it yet. You show up to the hall at 6 a.m. in boots you bought 2 days ago. Everyone else's boots are destroyed. That is the first thing you notice. The second thing you notice is that nobody is looking at you. You are assigned to a connector's crew on a 28-floor office tower downtown. Your job for the first 3 months is to stay out of the way and watch and not die. Those are the actual instructions. Not a joke, not an exaggeration. The ironworker who says it to you is 47 years old and missing the tip of one finger, and he says it the way a man says something he has said many times, because many times it needed to be said. You carry steel. You hoist bolts. You tail the tagline on iron swinging from a crane hook in 30-mile-an-hour wind. Your hands bleed for the first 2 weeks, not from injury, from work. There is a difference and you learn it fast. The height does something to you the first day. Not fear exactly. Something older than fear. Your body knows before your mind does that this is not a natural place for a human being to stand. Then the second day, it is slightly less. Then the week after, less again. By month 2, you walk the beam the way other men walk a sidewalk. Not carelessly, carefully, but without the freeze. That transition from freeze to careful is the first thing the work teaches you. Your fear does not go away. You learn to work inside it. You make $21 an hour. With overtime, you take home more than your friends who went to college. You don't say that out loud. You think it every Friday when the check clears. The first rule of ironwork: the apprentice doesn't learn the trade. The apprentice learns whether he has what the trade requires. Most don't make it past the first year, not because of the height, because of the patience, because of the willingness to be the lowest man on the crew and do it without complaint for as long as it takes. Level 2, the journeyman. Wage, $35 to $55 an hour. 4 years in. Your card is your credential. Your hands are your resume. You have worked 5 jobs in 4 cities because that is how this trade works. You go where the iron is. You don't get attached to geography. The work is the constant. Everything else moves. You are a connector now. This is the top of the physical work. 2 men on the leading edge of the structure, catching iron as it comes off the crane, bolting it in place, moving to the next piece. You are building the building from the inside of the building before the building exists. There is no net. There is no harness for most of what you do, because a harness on the leading edge would kill you faster than the fall. You understand this. You have made your peace with this. That peace is what separates a connector from everyone else on the job. You work a 58-story tower in a city you've never lived in. You are 900 feet up on a clear Tuesday morning, and the sun is coming over the lake, and the whole city is below you. And for a moment, just a moment, you understand something about scale that most people will never feel in their bodies. Not see, feel. The size of the world, the smallness of everything in it, and the strange fact that you are up here, placing the steel that will hold it all together while the world goes about its business below. You don't talk about that moment. Ironworkers don't talk about that moment, but every one of them has had it. Your body is starting to keep records. The shoulder that took a tagline wrong in year 2, the knee that swells on cold mornings, the lower back that speaks to you at the end of a long pour, You don't stop, you manage. That is the word every man in this trade uses eventually. Manage. The second rule of ironwork: the journeyman's value is not his strength, it is his reliability. The foreman who can call you at 5 a.m. and know you will be there, ready, every single time, that man is irreplaceable. Strength is common, reliability is rare. Level 3, the foreman. Wage, $65 to $85 an hour plus. 10 years in. You are running a crew of 14 men, some older than you. That part is never simple. You learn to lead the way the best foreman led you, by working first and talking second, by knowing the job better than anyone on it, by making the call and owning it when it's wrong. The foreman's job is not the iron anymore. The iron is the background. The foreground is the people, the schedule, the sequence, the safety. You are responsible for 14 men going home at the end of the day, not as a concept, as a daily operational fact. You check the connections. You check the decking. You check the crane picks before they happen. You have seen what happens when someone doesn't check. You do not describe it, you just check. You manage the schedule the way a general manages a campaign. The crane is shared between 3 trades. You have it for 4 hours on Tuesday, and if your iron isn't ready to fly, you lose your window, and the whole sequence shifts, and the super is in your ear, and the GC is in the super's ear, and it cascades. You learn to think 3 picks ahead, always 3 picks ahead. A younger connector on your crew makes a mistake on a high connection. Not catastrophic. Catchable. You catch it. You pull him aside, not in front of the crew. You explain what he did and what it could have become and what he needs to do differently. You do not humiliate him. You need him. The trade needs him. There are not enough good young ironworkers, and there will be fewer. You invest in him the way someone once invested in you. The third rule of ironwork: at the foreman level, your job is to make the crew invisible. If the super never has to think about your crew, you are doing it right. The best foremen are the ones nobody talks about because nothing ever goes wrong.